It is the year 2021 and my opponent has just played Rin the First Disciple. That is bloody marvellous, honestly. You love to see Rin, so happy to see her, but she needs to be devolved. But that board is still terrifying. The elemental is not damaged, it means it can attack. But look, if we can hold off for a turn or two, we have Hagatha's Scheme, we have Reno Jackson, we should be okay. Or maybe not. Oh, we're definitely not okay. We are just dead. Just like that. But it's all good. We got to see Rin. So it's all good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what deck am I playing today? Today's deck is very similar to the deck that you saw showcased in my previous video. So in my previous video, it was HS White Delights, Reno Shaman with double N'Zoth, whereas the deck that we're playing today only features one copy of N'Zoth, in fact the original N'Zoth. Other than that though, there's a lot of similarities between the two decks, but what has drawn my interest in particular with this deck is that there is a copy of Armor Vendor, which the HS White Delight deck from the last video did not have. Armor Vendor with the 3 armor sounds very basic, but I think that 3 armor can be pivotal in terms of helping you survive, in terms of just giving you a little bit of extra survivability against a lot of the hyper-aggressive aggro decks that are out there. Obviously, the armor battle cry is good for replicating with the Shadowwalk. As you look through the rest of this list, you'll also notice Golokka Crawler, nice little tech card in there because there are pirate warriors everywhere. So if you can get a little bit of value on the Crawler, that could just give you the edge that you need when taking on Pirate Warrior. So this is another fun iteration of Reno Shaman, 14,640 dust. It's very expensive. Please remember, it's an off-meta deck. You're not going to win every game. In fact, you may not win many games at all if you're unlucky, if you don't draw the right cards at the right time, like Reno Jackson when you need him. But you're going to have fun guaranteed with this deck if you enjoy this kind of playstyle. So we're going to look at 2 different games in this video, starting out against a rogue. So, here's me thinking Kingsbane Rogue, right? So we keep the Viper and dump the rest of the hand, perhaps? I'd like to look for something cheap, like an Armor Vendor or a Sphere of Sapience. Okay, there's Flurgle. You like to see Flurgle, but you prefer to see Ice Fishing to get you the Flurgle and the Toxfin, but... Oh, hello! The Caverns below. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen that get played. I guess since Seedlock has disappeared, people are playing all kinds of decks. And especially at Diamond 5. I mean, Diamond 5 is where it's all happening, right? Diamond 5 is the life and soul of the party. It's where you get to see all the strange decks get played. And I love it. I really do. Diamond 5 is a varied and interesting part of the meta, or part of the ladder. Hard to predict what you're going to be facing. You're not always going to be facing tier 1 meta decks at Diamond 5. So this is not Kingsbane Rogue as I was expecting. So our Viper keep was not the correct one. Does Caverns below Rogue still play a weapon of any kind though in the deck, naturally? Is there anything we need to be worried about? I can't actually remember. It's been quite a long time since I faced this rogue. And now I'm getting scared that the slow nature of our deck is going to come back to bite me, because we are giving this rogue all the time in the world to complete the quest. Meanwhile, we're just hero powering and summoning these very weak totems, which are taking care of the minions that the rogue is playing, but soon those minions are going to be 5/5s, not 1/1s, and then we're screwed. So in a game like this, where, you know, we're slow and they're slow, I'd often think I have the advantage, because I'm being given time to draw my resources, to get to my Shudderwock, to maybe play my Shudderwock. And if I can actually get to a point where I can play my Shudderwock, well, surely that means that I'm going to be winning the game. But they've just completed their quest, and that's going to get played next turn. And we're in trouble. I need to remove this board. It looks like a waste, killing off 2 1/1s and a 2/1, but those minions would have become 5/5s, and that would have been painful. I could have Lightning Stormed, but I played the Lurker just because I know I can get value from the Lurker on that turn, and I want the 6/5 body on the board. Haha! Haha again! What mistakes? Oh, no weapon. Well, haha, back to you. I've just eaten a pirate. Okay, we finally trade that thing. I just realised I could trade it. Can't play what we just drew, but it's alright. Look at my board. I have a big board. This is great. Maybe we can win the game through the board. How much damage is this? Oh, hello, hello, hello. So if you watched my video, my previous video with HS White Delight's Reno Shaman deck, that deck played Giggling Inventor. Oh, depth charge. So do we just go face and ignore the board, and then the board gets cleared? But then we lose our board. That's bad, right? We don't have lethal here that I can see.
Flames on the side of my face.
Huh. I need to clear as much of this board as I can. I think if I'm committing to kill the depth charge, I think I do a full clear.
Rotten to the core. Burns away.
Okay, now we have lethal next turn. No, we don't. Hello, hello, hello indeed. Oh dear. What would have happened if I just ignored their board and gone face?
Love the feel of wind in me
You see, I like trading, and sometimes I like trading too much.
Nobody move, and no one gets hurt.
Oh, is there value in popping a shield? Is there value in doing that? And why do I get the feeling that I'm about to die very shortly? Oh dear lord. They're trading as opposed to throwing everything face. That's good, I guess. This is a lot of damage with staring down, so they are setting up their own lethal here. How do we get out of this? We could put down 2 taunts. Okay, and now I'm actually going to pop the shield. Not sure if that actually does anything here. I mean, assuming they'd use the Annoytrons for trading, I don't think they would. Well, that's positive. They don't get the battle cry on that. But we're just dead on board. Reno Jackson does not save us. Too many 5-attack minions. And the math is easy. You know, we heal to 30. They just need 6. 6 of those minions connect. But hello to Hagatha. What does this do? This takes out 4 of the minions on the board. So what is that? 16 damage, including the weapon. Hello, hello, hello. Are we dead? To something? No. We're still alive. Somehow, some way. Another hello, hello, hello. We're still alive. Again though, Reno Jackson's not enough. But maybe Dungeoneer is. Zephyrus.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Wow, Shadow Word, Ruin, they're all 5 attack. Which is actually perfect. Oh, nearly misclicked there. That would have been a disaster. Can you imagine? Okay, the board is clear, but we know that their deck runs charge minions, right? We've seen Stone Tusk War, so we would have died to that. But oh god, Giggling Inventor keeps coming down. How are we going to beat these repeated Giggling Inventor plays? And who needs ice fishing when you can just draw your Murlocs naturally? Are we forced to use Flurgle Toxfin here? I want to avoid it if I can. I'd really like to keep Flurgle Toxfin for a bigger board, because we know there's going to be still bigger boards generated. And I have no choice, I have to play Reno, right? Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, we can give Reno Taunt. Does that do anything? It stops some damage going face. I also keep forgetting that whenever I play a minion, Hagatha's hero power gives me a spell. I keep forgetting that, which is annoying. And sometimes I'll pass a turn without looking at the spell that's been given to me after playing the minion. I need to smarten up a bit. Alright, what can we do with this? Do we need to devolve this board and then play our combo? I think that's the only way forward, right? Because otherwise the Annoytrons, they still live, right? Because the poison doesn't get through the shield. Okay, that's fine. None of those minions have Divine Shield. Probably should have traded first. Okay, it's fine. You can still play the Mindbreaker. Again, forgot that we get spells back to hand from that hero power. I probably should have played the Flurgle, paused to see what spell I get, then played the Toxfin. Not that it's changed anything, but it may have changed something, who knows. Depends on the spell. Anyway, enough lamenting on the past. Let us look to the future. These giggling inventors are still coming down turn after turn after turn. I've realised the minion that we want to target there is an enemy minion, not one of our own. Is that ever worthwhile doing, though? You target their elemental, buff it, just so you can see what elemental you get back to hand? I don't know. Armor vendor. Okay, a little bit of armor. Evolve. Do we get lucky? Not particularly. Right, I do feel a little scared here. They're just going to continue to build their board, aren't they? On a positive note, their health total's pretty low. So if we can find a way to neutralise the board and build our own board up through N'Zoth, then maybe we've got a chance of hitting them in the face somehow and winning. I guess now is a good enough time for N'Zoth. The thing is, these minions that we've brought back to life, they are somewhat underpowered in terms of attack power. Our opponent has got 5/5s. Whereas our minions don't deal that much in the way of attack. So eventually we're going to lose this board. And our opponent is going to have everything they need. So what am I looking to do? I guess I'm looking for the Shadow Walk play. Should have traded first. Alright. I guess this is okay. Hello, 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 and oh god, they're gonna play it again. Clearly, Giggling Inventor is the MVP card of their deck, isn't it? Well, that's one Giggling Inventor they won't be playing onto the board with the Battle Cry. Oh, I am feeling somewhat underpowered here. What is my saving grace? Is it the Hagatha's scheme that we need to wait another 3 turns to buff so that it can actually clear a board of 5/5s? Alright. Oh, if we could just find a way through these taunts. The opponent is at 6 health. We're so close. So close. Oh, they respected the N'Zoth. Made the trade.
Mistakes were made.
Yes, mistakes were made. Alright, so what are we relying on now? We need the Shadow Walk to work some magic. Hagatha's scheme, excellent. Look a below value. And oh Goodness gracious, that's a Pyroblast. Wait. Armor. No, 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 no. Don't go above 10, please. I want to Pyroblast your face to win the game. Oh wait, our board just kills them. We don't need the Pyroblast. There we go. Wow. So the Shadow Walk was the winning play in the end. I had my doubts, but we got there eventually. Okay, this next game, I see the class that I'm facing. It says Warlock, and oh gosh, I start having memories, flashbacks of playing against Seedlock, and for a moment I think, did they somehow unban Seedlock? And then I realised, no, Malchezaar's Imp. This is not Seedlock, this is Discardlock. Which I'm okay with. Which I am okay with. We have tools to deal with aggressive Discardlocks, right? Lightning Storm, Zephyrus, Ice Fishing for Flurgle Toxfin. And there's Zephyrus, but I really feel like I need to play Zephyrus this turn. I was thinking coin Deathlord.
Your wish is my suggestion.
But I'm going to save the coin. And I'm going to take the backstab. It may deal with a small minion that they play. It may deal with a Flame Imp, right? I think often in a situation like this, you need to take whatever you can to clear board. And what the hell is that? And that. What? Target dummy? Wisp? Oh my goodness. This is the hyper aggressive version of Discardlock. Oh boy. This feels even more crazy than Darkglare Warlock. Thankfully, since the nerfs, I've not encountered Darkglare. But I'm being told that at High Legend it gets played quite a bit and it's still really strong. No surprise there. But little old me at Diamond 5, yeah, I'm a long way away from High Legend, and I'm quite happy where I'm at, to be honest. I'm having fun at Diamond 5. You know, I flirt with Diamond 4 and then I get knocked down to 5, and I'm quite happy staying at Diamond 5 because at Diamond 5 I get to make plays like... Oh wait, I can't actually do it this turn. I don't have the mana. Okay, next turn. Next turn. Save that thought. Save that thought for turn 5. Let's just hope we don't die somehow. There's a lot of damage on board. It's not lethal, but I'm thinking of buffs, Soulfire. Is that it? That's it? Okay. Not trading. Sure. But they couldn't tap. I mean, that was something. So, at Diamond 5, I get to make plays like this. Coin Lurker Below. Clear most of the board. There's going to be a couple of spiders left. That's okay. Look at that. Glorious animation. Sound effect. So beautiful. The Lurker Below, this is something that never ever gets old. And I like what they've done with the Lurker Below. You've got this blue glow in the background of the minion on the board. I think that's so cool. That is a testament to Blizzard's creativity. It really is. Anyway, we're at 12 health. And now, I think we just win the game. We've won the board. That's all we needed. You have the board, you win against Discardlock. And to think Reno Jackson was never needed. So we're just going to play him anyway. This is not BM. This is board presence. Tempo Reno for a 4/6 body on the board. Oh dear. That was scary for a moment there with that game, but we got there in the end. Okay. So, Reno Shaman. The music that is playing in the background, I believe, is the theme for Hagatha the Witch. So a bit of a scary theme to see us off as this video comes to an end. And what can I say about this deck except I've had a lot of fun playing it. A big thank you to the deck author, whose name I think is it Cont1k's or is it Cont1k? Or Cont1000? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your name, but thank you for this deck, and thank you for making me aware of this deck on the For Doomhammer Shaman Discord server, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to continue playing Shadowwalk Shaman for the foreseeable future. I'll try and vary things up on my channel and give everyone that watches a bit more variety in terms of the decks that I play, but I'm just happy that, for me at least, Shadowwalk Shaman is somewhat viable again. You do have to get lucky, you do have to have good fortune on your side in terms of drawing the right answers at the right time. But I'm happy that it is at least viable again, and from what I'm reading on Twitter, there are players out there who are having good results with Shadowwalk Shaman. Of course, those players are better players than me. So in the right hands, I guess, you can still pilot this deck and do well with it. You still need that luck on your side though, and I think that is the key thing. After all, it is a Reno deck. You are playing single copies of cards. You need to be drawing the right cards at the right times in order to react to whatever your opponent is doing. Meanwhile, your opponent will perhaps be playing a meta deck that's a tad more consistent. And I think that is just something to be aware of. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun. But until next time, please stay safe. Please look after yourselves. And as always, please be good to one another.